Apple, Tesla, they need to submit those information there in order to continue to sell their goods and services in those markets. I think similar to carbon tax, a mechanism like CBAM, it's almost a tax, it is a tax tariff mechanism. And it is quite limited at the moment in the sense that it's only regulating the hard-to-abate sector, steel, all of those. So from a compliance angle, as I mentioned earlier, those will force companies to submit those information. So it is a compliance matter, but it's only hitting the top sectors. If you talk about the general manufacturing and so on and so forth, they still have some time before that. But it's a good starting point. And for some of the smaller and medium-sized companies to be hit by that, it's still a long tail. But the immediate suppliers, the tier one suppliers who are supplying to the European company, Apple, Tesla, those kind of companies, those are the ones that have to manage this compliance risk. And what that means for them at the moment is just that they have to make sure their carbon inventory data are readily available. They need to submit those information there in order to continue to sell their goods and services in those markets. For the tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 supplier, they still won't hit it because the tier 1 are helping them to do those at the moment. Again, Singapore is not really a manufacturing hub, so the SME here don't really feel that. We're quite at the tail end. But if you go to market like Thailand, Taiwan, they have many tier 1 suppliers who are directly supplying to European customers in that regard. So that's why the carbon regulations as well as the maturity of carbon inventory is quite strong in those countries compared to Singapore.